up, everybody? Welcome back. Well, my hair's wet, just got out of the shower. But most importantly, welcome back. Baseball. Baseball is back, hopefully coming to save Americans, give us some entertainment, give us something to look forward to. Very excited. Well documented, I am a diehard New York Mets fan. As you can see, some of my, Big Bart hitting that home run behind me. Can't beat that. Well documented, massive New York Mets fan to the point where it's going on almost a decade now. My gear has been strictly themed to orange and blue as a tribute to my New York sports fandom, basically. And growing up, one of my absolute favorite toy lines of all time, Kenner's starting a lineup. Gets discussed on the show a lot because I think a lot of our fans truly grew up on these things and loved them near and dear to their hearts. So anyway, a couple of years ago, I'd say about 6 years ago or so, I pieced together a New York Mets starting lineup collection, and I decided, there's the team set right there, by the way. Those are pretty cool. Those guys are all stuck together on one base. They only make like 7 or 8 teams. The Mets being one of them, 89, I believe. So I pieced together a collection, one of each guy. So luckily, I've always collected Mike Piazza stuff, so I've had that literally my entire lifetime. I've had every Piazza figure imaginable. So I had those already, so then I went to piece together one of every guy represented in starting lineup, and I did that about 6 years ago fairly easily through eBay and things like that, and Marketplace and whatever, and I thought I was done. I had them on display, thought that was great, and then up until recently, Major Mark and host of several of our live shows, David C. Anderson, the loose cannon himself, made a YouTube video kind of like this, and he pieced together a min-on card and a loose collection of Chicago Cubs stuff because he's a diehard Cubs fan. So he got every single Cubs figure loose, put it in chronological order in a detolf, and I was just watching this thing like, bah. So as we say in the show, scratch that figure itch. I said, you know what? As annoying as it may be, I got a checklist online from him. He pointed me in the right direction. I was like, I'm going to get the rest of the Mets I don't have. So doubled up or tripled up or quadrupled up on some of these guys as far as representation. But now I do have every single New York Met starting lineup product. And today I'm going to open the 19 guys for you live on camera that I was missing. And I'm actually going to do it in order. I've kind of laid them out in front of me. So welcome to the great starting lineup Mets unboxing. Let's freaking go. All right, the first 3 that I needed to complete my 1988, the beginning of starting lineup, Darryl Strawberry, Kevin Mcreynolds, and Dwight Gooden. And I know what you're saying right off the bat. If this is the first set, why don't I have all of them? Because that's every guy's first guy. So the way I pieced together the set before was I kind of just looked up the guys and I went by like what figure I thought was the best, most toyetic, but coolest pose, etc. So that's why I don't have like 88 and then I had, who I didn't get in 89. I didn't do it that way. I just kind of cheated, looked up like, oh, that's the coolest Darryl Strawberry. So I got that one. So now I have them all. All right, Doc, let's do him first. Another thing is, truth be told, and I feel very Matt Cardona about this, but when I pieced together the old set, the figures that I did open, I just threw away the cards. At the time, I wasn't collecting cards, and I thought nothing of it. To me, it was always just like a starting lineup card. Even as a kid, they were not valuable or anything obtainable. You just didn't care. And now, believe it or not, people are going out and getting these things graded, and they're getting a little bit of value. So not gonna do that this time. I'm gonna actually save all the cards and keep them minty mint. Let's go. And that's really cool. A Toys R Us $3.99 sticker from 1988. So this is the initial set. You can look on the back here. Look at that checklist. All those teams, all those players are made. This was the big hit when they first came around. Ooh, gotta keep these cards mint. Dwight Gooden. Doc. Should be a Hall of Fame pitcher, but the Damon's got the best of him. He's still a Met that's near and dear to my heart. As you can see, not much detail on the original, the 88 guys. And, I mean, it doesn't really get brought up much, but these guys are actually a little smaller. Not like crazy smaller where they don't line up, but they're definitely smaller where you can tell. Kevin Mcreynolds. Almost have next to no memories of him. With the old stash. That's another starting lineup little anecdote. A lot of heads in these guys are the same, like very much the same. And last we have Darryl Strawberry, one of the greatest Met hitters of all time. Cool, leaving the box stance there. Another thing I actually wanted to point out too was that the starting lineups when they first came out, all the guys match. See, this is the 88 set. They all have matching uniforms. And as I laid these all out, I realized that concept kind of just disappeared in the mid-90s. And it's kind of as you said, if there was like a modern day baseball line, I'd want like all the guys in the same team in the same series to match. I think that's pretty cool. This Mcreynolds might be, in full pose, in full stride, it looks a lot better. The way I had it packaged, that pose was not so much. All right, that's 88. Let's move on to 89. We got 4 more here. We got, it's another anecdote I wanted. My friend Joe's favorite baseball player of all time, Greg Jeffries. A guy who I don't think was liked very much by his fellow teammates. Another $3.99 Toys R Us. Another Kevin Mcreynolds. No stash on him there. The wild card himself. Lenny Dykstra, one of the craziest Mets of all time. And this Dwight Gooden. So I can't believe I didn't get this a couple of years ago when I pieced together my collection, because when I saw this in my research just now, all these memories came back. And I remember I got this with my brother and my dad and maybe like my uncle or something at a game at Shea Stadium. And it was like the SGA or stadium giveaway. It was like, I think it was 89 strawberries and 89 Docs, like whatever. And they just had cases of them and handed them out as you went in. So there was no marking on them. So like anyone could ever be that. Like there's nothing special to it. But I remember that's how I got this as a kid. So I was like, wow. Sentimental memories coming back. And these packages are filthy. This card is, see, like this wouldn't grade out very well because it's clearly faded, sun faded. Still cool. And Doc number 2. Pretty cool. Another one that kind of have to fix his, in the package, the pose doesn't make all that much sense. You kind of got to fix him, give him that bent over follow through on his delivery. Kevin Mcreynolds. Nobody holds a bat like that. Another one where kind of gotta, wow, okay. If you didn't think that Doc card was faded, look at that. Holy smokes. It's almost not even green anymore. Mcreynolds. Look at that bat pose. That's how Cardona would probably hold a bat in gym class. Let's tighten up that grip, Mcreynolds. Turn that head. Oh yeah, ready to go. Nice. How about this maniac, Lenny Dykstra? I read his book a couple of years ago on the road. Me and Fandango were reading it. It's a book. I don't really know if it's a fairy tale, more or less, but it's pretty wild. Here's another one you gotta fix his. He's a little off-white. Here's another one. Maybe got too much sun. A little sticky even. Eesh. Yeah, he might need the good old Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Fig Bath coming to you. Nails. Not the nails that tried to beat up Vince McMahon. That's the nails from baseball. And his card is stuck in here. I have to be very careful. Oh boy. Come on. This is another one, man. This thing is just definitely not in mint condition anymore. Okay. Moving on. And I'm gonna have to take a break and wash my hands after a couple of these because these old packaging are so dirty and dusty. There's nails. I'd say I have 3 different cards, 3 different color cards here for the wrong reasons. And last but not least, Greg Jeffries. I think one of the least liked Met teammates of all time is the rumor. I don't know. I wasn't on the Mets in the late 80s and early 90s, but that's always been the bag. Or at least Lenny Dykstra says in interviews that nobody liked him. But my friend Joe, he likes him a lot. Not bad. Let's see if I can find I would love to find an exact head of everybody. Is that? A lot of repeat heads. Anyway, here's the 89 team. They all match. White unis, pretty cool. We can keep rolling. This is a fun one. The 1990 collection. I have five more here. These guys, cool concept. Everybody in the whole line, and they're still, here you go, even by 90, they were still, the lines flourishing. They're making a ton of guys on a ton of teams. But everybody in the 90 set came with a rookie card and their modern day cards. So there's 2 cards. Oh, we went up a little bit. Now we are $4.99 at Toys R Us. And this is Greg Jeffries. This is a very nice card, good condition. But we're gonna let it breathe. Gotta be careful, get these cards out. I could get these graded and sell them to my friend Joe. Pretty cool pose. I have a Kevin Elster in the same pose. It's a little tough to keep balanced when you have it in a display, but very cool. Nothing, a little bit of a sticky tack you put on the base. That's a little trick ski I'll let you in on. That will keep them up. I actually have a couple things like my ECW prototypes, things that are the sticky tack keeping up. Actually, a couple of my UK Galoobs keeps them, like I said, keeps them up, and nobody knows. It's your little secret. I'm gonna save those for last. Here's Hojo, another big time New York Met. Look at this. It's ready to go. Oh, wow. Like disintegrated. How about this price tag? Hold on a sec. Hojo's rookie year on the Tigers, not the Mets. And here he is, that follow through. It's a nice one, gray uni. Here's another one kind of, I always like the pinstripes to be aligned when I pose starting lineups. I feel that makes the most sense. Hojo, number 20. And this was $5.99 KB Toys. Look at that. Ouch. Oh, there we go. Frankie Viola, a former Cy Young, I believe, not with the Mets, but actually, last year I went to a Long Island Ducks game with all my students at Creative for a lot of fun. I wish I could do it again once, COVID's over and people can attend live sporting events again. And Frank Viola was the manager in the other team, I believe, from somewhere in North Carolina. And me and my buddy Riley looked at each other like, that's Frank Viola. He's got a very, can't forget that face right there. So kind of wish I had this mint on card. I would have got it signed because I do have a bunch of signed starting lineups. Woo. Okay. Got these cards out. Here he is. Frank Viola has another Mets starting lineup. I didn't get that when I pieced together the collection because this is the same pose as John Franco, I believe. So I didn't want really. I was trying to avoid having guys with the same poses over and over again. That's another thing my OCD did in judging when I put this together. Pretty cool, Frankie Viola. Hell of a, actually, is this Kevin Mcreynolds' face? Okay. Frank Viola, Kevin Mcreynolds. Twins, separated at birth? In Kenner they were. In Kennerland. The 88 Mcreynolds and Viola 90. Same head. And I thought this was cool. This is the one and only kind of variant in the Met starting lineup world. So this is the 90 Strawberry, and they're classified by batting, clearly, and fielding. So I thought that was really cool. These packages are just disintegrating on me, which is kind of cool for opening because, it makes it easier. Cool straw. This is like the older, they kind of updated this pose a little later on, a little bigger, huskier guy. This is the tinier, 1988 mold. Still cool. I love that all the guys' uniforms match. And this is actually another really nice card. Too bad we're gonna let him breathe. Go straw. Whoa. Almost had man down there. And I've always loved this pose. This is like at the wall. And later they made where this exact mold was stuck to the wall and it really looked like guys are jumping up. I have a Brady Anderson. I have a miscellaneous starting lineup collection in my gym with other guys from other teams and many other sports, all the sports that they made that I love. And I definitely have a Brady Anderson like this at the wall and a Vlad Guerrero Sr. I like this, so pretty cool. That's actually really cool. There's the 590 guys, all 1990 guys, and they're all matching. Pretty damn cool, man. All right, moving on to 91. I have 3 of those. This got updated with a card and a coin, which I actually remember as a kid I would keep the coin because I thought that was pretty cool. Let's keep the strawberry train rolling. Another guy, what could have been, if he kept his head on straight, Hall of Famer for sure, no doubt about it. And the other thing that eats me alive is that Doc Gooden and Darryl Strawberry have World Series rings, but with the Yankees. And obviously they got in the 89 team, the 86 team, but they also have them with the Yankees, which is crazy. Pretty cool. There's Straw. I always like this pose, that mid-swing power stance. Got the eye black on, pretty awesome fig. And here's the coin. Starting lineup. Darryl hit his 200th career homer against the Pirates on June 9th, 1989. A little trivia fact, and that's the straw on there. That's pretty cool. Okay. Next, this is a cool one too. Howard Johnson again. This time he is running the bases. $4.99, Toys R Us. And I do appreciate whoever tagged this at Toys R Us in 1991 was probably a collector, so you don't devalue the face of it, if you don't have to. Whoa. Okay, pull those out. Another one kind of has to be maneuvered a little bit to get that real stride. Hojo, full beard now. He's a man. He's on the Mets. He's hitting home runs. Welcome to the good life. Let's get this coin out. It's funny that the coin has a little piece of double-sided tape holding it in place. This one disintegrated out. The strawberry was still pretty sticky. And last but not least, Dwight Doc Gooden. Still making a lot of guys, by the way, in the 91 set. Free collector's card poster with 4 proofs of purchase of any starting lineup figures. Offer expires 12/31/91. A little late. Whoop. Coin. Card. Coin. Okay, sorry. And this is a really nice follow through. Let's line up those pinstripes. That's the key. Boom. That's a cool pose. I don't like to have regrets or anything like that, or could haves, but I do. My one sport regret is that I wish at an early age I learned to be a pitcher and really tried to be a pitcher, so I could have done it throughout high school and been more educated at that. I would have enjoyed that, because as I've grown older, I really love pitchers and pitching that side of baseball. And when I was a kid, I just wanted to hit dingers, man. All right, 2 more. We're going here with 92. It's actually very interesting. So Hojo is the big star on the Mets at this point. He's actually the only Met in the 92 regular line. Wow. Because then I'm looking at him over here. Bobby Bonilla and Brett Saberhagen are also in the 92 line. And in the extended series, which starting lineup did a lot. And then also in the extended series, which is a lot of fun, I guess, to honor his 1991 Hall of Fame induction, is the greatest Met pitcher of all time, Tom Seaver. And I do feel Jacob deGrom is coming for that title, Tommy. Terrific. All right, let's do Hojo. Both of these are pretty exceptional carding and weird. The J hook is glued on and not part of the carding. Not really crazy about that, but what else? And now we've coming with a special mini series poster and a card. The card is the route. gonna hang that in my bedroom. Just kidding. Pretty cool though. I don't hate it. Little poster, a little card, and this card. How 90s is that card? Just screams 90s. Hojo. And here's a figure. I actually always liked this mold of Starlight, but the bat is so tiny. Like, what is he playing? Wiffle ball? Look at that. But he's a man with a beard. Again, grown up Hojo. I'm trying to keep my organization here. And my last 92 got opened up. Hall of Famer, Tom Seaver, which I feel like they didn't do this a lot. Like, they didn't. Extended Series baseball figures. Don't miss the 92 Major League Extended Series. The newest stars and key trades are captured in the late season edition. Each figure comes with a poster and collector card. So that's obvious, but Seaver is a Hall of Famer they're putting in. So he's meant to, he's got that same follow-through pose that Doc I just opened has. Pretty cool. Tom Seaver snubbed me for an autograph. I think he asked me for money, really, which I hate to make this story like public, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I was in high school, maybe middle school, maybe 8th grade. Maybe 8th grade going into 9th grade, which is high school for me. And I saw him at a hotel where all the Mets are staying in Baltimore, and I asked for an autograph. I want to say yes, this for money, me and my buddy, Danny Marks. So that made me always kind of be like, not really the biggest Tom Seaver fan, but I mean, I guess I get it. I don't know. I probably looked a lot older than I was. You know, I would never snub a kid, but looking back on it, I probably wasn't really a kid. There's Mr. Seaver. And, I'm trying to get these cards out without destroying them. Okay. There's this poster. And, man, this card is trapped. Come on. I care about the condition of the cards now, which is, oh, there we go. Which has never been the case. Boom, got you out. Very cool. Weird, the pinstripes are painted on Hojo, but not Seaver. Find that weird. Anyway, cool figure. Seaver, actually, the reason I don't have the Seaver is because he was made into the infamous starting lineup Cooperstown collection in '98. So I have that over there. That's why I didn't need him. And this is the last figure I'll be doing for this unboxing. 97 Ray Ordonez. I hated this. They didn't put the who else on the back. I used to drive me nuts when I was a kid. Because it's like infancy of the internet, especially around this time. So like, how do you know? Anyway, Ray Ordonez. Ray Ordonez has a lot of starting lineups for a guy who had a very mediocre career. Incredible fielder, but he used to drive me and my dad nuts watching games because it was like, sometimes it felt like an automatic out, which is rough to say, which is smart in this sense why they made him a fielder, because that's what he was good at. 0, he eventually switched to 10, I believe. I don't know if the other ones are 10. I have to look that up for myself. Pretty cool though. Nice to see a nice blue figure that pops a little bit. Nice Ray Ordonez. And okay, so that was all 19 that I needed to complete my Met set, but I wanted to do something else special for you guys. I also picked up this. And now this is the starting lineup collector stand. Not a lot of people know about this. You can see on the back, they made it for football, they made it for basketball and baseball. So basically you put, there's slots there where you put the cards that they come with. So, you know, whoever you get, you can do a team, you know, 5 guys in one team, and it looks really nice on display actually. So in doing all this craziness, I already had this loose. I bought it years ago. It was mint. I took it out and I went to build it and look at it, and it did not have this starting lineup piece, this giant piece. And I was like going crazy trying to find it, and it just was not there. And I must have slipped my mind when I got it. Wow. Okay. Taking off this almost 33-year-old tape. We're out. This looks like it's never been touched, which was the goal. It's the collector stand, perfect place for collectors to display their sports star collectibles. Holds at least 5 figures. Woo. Okay. That's what we were missing on mine. I put it out in my garage display. It still looks fine. Wow, assembly instructions. Oh no, this is gonna be scary to see if these work. Oh man, I used to love getting these. The catalog. Oh my god, oh wow. I'm gonna have to, wow, go through this. All of Kenner's figures. Oh my god, the real Ghostbusters, cool. I'm gonna have to go through that later and go down memory lane a little bit. And here's the base, still in a bag. That's awesome, absolutely mint. Here is the card slot. Very cool, also very, very mint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the starting lineup thing, and I gotta put. I guess I'll end it by putting this starting lineup on. Come on. If this doesn't stick, I'm gonna be very sad. Here's the instructions. Baseball, insert pegs for assembly, and then there's a little sticker chart there. Okay. I'm only gonna do the big starting lineup one because I'm so shook here. Going on here. I mean, there's a good chance this is not sticky anymore, which would suck. Oh, I think we have success. Woo! Awesome. Nice rub. And I am a happy boy. There you have it, folks. Thanks for bearing with me for almost half an hour here opening these old ass starting lineup figures, but I love them. I know a bunch of you love them. Whatever. Share this video, share the love. Baseball's back. Let's go Mets.